Yes, lovely people. Hope you're well. Welcome to a edition of Kop-Ish Catch-Up. My name is Callum, bringing you some news and views from today. Busy one. Dominic Szoboszlai has a new injury, which is so frustrating, especially now Thiago is back. Bakayoko from PSV has been linked to a move to Liverpool. The winger is perceived to be around £35 million. Salah is subject of a £200 million bid from Saudi, and Ruben Amarin has been linked with the Liverpool job alongside Xabi Alonso and Zinedine Zidane. Sit back, relax. We're going to chop it up in about 10 minutes. Let's do this. Hope you're all well, lovely people. As always, when we get behind the mic, please make sure you subscribe, comment, and like. Got to start with this, man. Dominic Szoboszlai. Rumors circulated this morning that Dominic Szoboszlai would be out for about 7 to 8 months. Thankfully, that has now been changed to 7 to 8 games. Now, I say thankfully because 7 to 8 months is horrific. 7 to 8 games, though, is still horrible when you consider we haven't got that many games left this season, and we're in the business end of the season now, and we are chasing 4 trophies, and he is vital to this team. And if you want to see how vital he is to this team, then all you have to do is watch back that Arsenal game and see how much we missed his energy, his passing, his creativity, his shooting, his offensive capabilities in that game. And granted, he's not been in the best of form. In fact, his form's been stinky. He still would have started that game, and in my opinion, we would have been a better team for it. So, very frustrating. Thiago just come back from injury. Szoboszlai then gets injured. The dream pairing, we are still not going to be able to see them play together. So, guys, I ask you, who's your midfield 3 now? Endo's back. McAllister's been playing really well in the 6. Jones has been our best midfielder, in my opinion, this season overall. Thiago's back, though. Does Trent move into midfield now with the emergence of Conor Bradley and how solid Joe Gomez has been? I'd love to know your thoughts, guys. If I'm going to give you a straight answer, I'm going Endo in the 6, McAllister left centre midfield, and Trent right centre midfield. And I know it's harsh on Curtis Jones. I know it's harsh. I just do believe that McAllister is a better player than Jones. And I think McAllister playing in that 8 on the left-hand side would do wonders. And I think Trent playing right centre midfield with Conor Bradley or Joe Gomez at right back would allow him to be unleashed, and creativity, shooting, and all the rest will have that in abundance with Trent. So that's just my opinion. Love to hear yours, people. Now onto this, man. Mr. Magic Mo Salah, the Egyptian king, apparently was subject of a bid for 200 million last summer, or 150, depending on where you're reading your sources and which team has been linked to him. Apparently, there's going to be a 200 million pound bid in the summer again. Now, I know what you're thinking. 200 million pounds for a 32-year-old, bite their hand off. And I get it. I understand it from a business standpoint. But again, you know what I'm going to say, guys. Football's not a business. It's got a business element. I'm still not selling Salah for 200 million. And I get it. If you think I'm stupid, I actually don't even mind you calling me out on that. I don't. It's just my humble opinion. I don't think we should sell Salah for 200 mil. And the reason I say that is because for 200 mil, firstly, everyone then knows you've got 200 mil you're sitting on. So any player you're going for is automatically going to have a 50% increase on their price. We already need a right winger to compete with Salah. That means we're going to have to go and get 2. We have other areas in the team which we need to resolve as well. And yes, that 200 million could effectively get you a centre-back, a DM, and 2 right wingers. It absolutely could. It absolutely could. None of the other forwards apart from Jota, though, have showed they're reliable enough to take on the role if Salah leaves. And I don't even say that with disrespect. Diaz, Nunes, and Gakpo haven't showed they're reliable enough to do that if Salah leaves. And Jota is injury prone. We have to wrap him in bubble wrap. We have to protect him. I'm not selling Salah. Not for 200 mil. And the reason why I'm not as well is because I don't think this is a one-time offer and that's it. I think we keep Salah next season. I think the following season, we could still get 200 mil for Salah at the age of 33/34 because he is a commodity over there. This is not like the Fabinho or Henderson situation where if you don't cash in now, you won't get that money again. Salah, you can get 200 mil again. And maybe if it's not 200 mil, at least 150. He's that guy, and he's that loved and that important to that region of the world. So for that reason, I wouldn't do it. I'd hedge my bets. I'd keep him and try and add 3 or 4 players in the summer and really go for it next season. That's just my humble opinion. Would love to hear yours. On to a right winger we have been linked with, and that is Johan Bakayoko, the PSV youngster. Has been having a very good season. He's explosive, he's quick, he's got a good shot, good feet, good dribbling. What is there not to like about the kid? Everything to like about him. Would he be my first choice? No. Would I be unhappy signing him? Absolutely not. I'd be over the moon if we signed Johan Bakayoko. 20 years old, and he's got so much more to give in this game. And again, going back onto what we previously spoke about, having Salah there and him being an understudy, would be, in my opinion, the best case scenario. He's 20 years old, a year or two under Salah, and then boom, when Salah moves on, he's ready to step up. You go and get someone else who's either better than him or younger than him and still growing as well. And you have 2 right wingers ready to compete and ready to take on the world. And for 35 mil, it's an absolute steal. Elise, again, another great option. The injuries are killing him. Neto, everyone knows he's my favorite choice, but I also know we can't go for him because of the injuries. Who else is there? I mean, Bowen, we're not going to get Bowen. Costs too much money. Am I missing it? Kubo? Kubo's the only other player. But you'd arguably say that, well, not arguably, I'd say Bakayoko is more explosive and stronger than Kubo, even though I think Kubo has better technique and is more versatile. So let me know in the comments, guys, who would you go for as a right wing understudy if we were to keep Mo Salah? Would it be Bakayoko or would it be someone else? And Ruben Amarin. We have been linked with him alongside Xabi Alonso. And look, shout out to Tom Little. He really wants Amarin at Liverpool. I really like Amarin as a manager. Do we get him ahead of Alonso, though? So here's the thing. He's more experienced than Alonso. You'd arguably say he's managed at a higher level than Alonso for a longer period of time. But does he get Liverpool like Alonso would get Liverpool? If Alonso wins the league, well, Amorim will win the league. It's very difficult. And now again, neither manager is as good as Klopp. May never be as good as Klopp. But as I echo on the Monday show, they might not need to be with the infrastructure and the squad that we have. They might not need to be. They might not need to be an elite manager. They might just need to get to world-class level to allow us to win because of the foundation that's been laid by Klopp, FSG, etc. So I ask you guys, is it Xabi Alonso, Amorim, or someone else apparently is throwing their name in the hat, and that's Zinedine Zidane? I don't necessarily believe that. I think he's waiting for the French job. I think he's waiting for Deschamps to step down or get sacked and then get the French job. Or would you take Zidane? I mean, Zidane's been there, done it with Real Madrid. 3 Champions Leagues, 1 league title. Pretty decent CV. However, you'd say at Real Madrid, it's not the hardest job in the world to do that. However, he still did it. Xabi Alonso, in my opinion, has the hardest job, and that is to try and dethrone Bayern Munich. And if he does that, then he might just have the best CV for what we want and what we need. But guys, I'd love to hear your opinions on it. I'm still not sure who I want next, if I'm going to be honest. But I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions, guys. That is me done. I told you I'd only keep it for about 10 minutes just as we break some or go through some of the news for the day. So people, if you want this to be a more regular show, let me know. And we'll speak to I'll speak to the boys, see what we can do. It might not be every single day because obviously we've got a Monday show. But seeing as this week, we've only got 1 game at the weekend. We'll have a show on Wednesday, which will be a fun show. So make sure you tune in for that. And then we'll have a preview on Thursday. And then we'll probably have a little break on Friday, back on Saturday. So people, if you haven't already, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and switch on the notification bell. My name's been Callum, representing Team Kopish. Thank you all for watching and listening. Stay blessed. Stay safe. We're out.